Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back in another video. I didn't get to upload a video last night, so I can't remember when I'm not sure if it was Sunday or before that I uploaded a video. But anyway, I did want to upload a video, but then I got a bit too tired. I couldn't decide what to make. But anyway, hope you're doing well wherever you are and will enjoy these videos I make. And as ever, I'd love to hear your feedback. But while I got the house pretty much to myself, other than Chief, the dog, I thought I'd take this time to upload a video in peace and quiet, hopefully, all being well. Anywho, so Tata basically is, for those who don't know, an Indian company, a conglomerate, I suppose. I don't know a huge amount about them. And one of the things I was going to say is I would love to find out as much as I can about them, and also to encourage other people to do so. But due to the fact that in April, May, and June, this month obviously being May, I wish to support and promote Asian projects and businesses. I didn't do so well in April, but I hope to do as well as possible and be as motivated as possible this month and in June. As the saying goes, come what may. So hopefully I'll start to be more energetic and come up with some ideas and work on those ideas and achieve something, hopefully. Anyway, here goes. So number one, as I say, I would love for myself and others to find out as much as possible about Tata as a company and what it does and that sort of thing. I'd love to raise a profile of businesses across Asia, Asian businesses, especially in and across Asia itself, such as Tata, and I hope they do as well as possible. And again, hope by raising the profile, hopefully they'll do as well as possible. I also think it'd be quite interesting to find out about them, and I wonder if other people feel the same. As ever, I'd love to hear in the comments, so please comment whether you would find it interesting to find out more about Tata and whether you'd be interested in supporting them. I think there's a lot of good reasons to support India, although I don't agree with everything that goes on in India. I think the fact that they were colonized and a lot of the wealth and resources were taken out of the country and so many people were killed or seriously injured and things like that, I think that those are some good reasons to support India. Hence why I want to support companies like Tata, which hopefully will benefit the whole economy, all being well. Although I would also love to see more people like the Dalits or the poor people being supported. But anyway, I'll come to that in the future. Number two, I would love to see what Tata could learn from other businesses and what they could do to network, and more people find out about them. Hopefully they'll be able to network with other businesses such as the Tony Elumelu Foundation Tony Elumelu company, or I think it's actually called Here's Holding, but the foundation is called the Tony Elumelu Foundation. They could perhaps work together on ideas like how to promote business entrepreneurship in both Africa and Asia, including India, of course. Maybe just share ideas. Like, for instance, Here's Holding is the name of the company, but they do a lot of work to help promote entrepreneurship and education in entrepreneurship, training or whatever. Basically, they promote entrepreneurship in Africa, and maybe Tata could do the same for Asia and learn from that idea, and like that could build a network between them. So they could learn from the Tony Elumelu Foundation itself and promote entrepreneurship across Asia, especially in India itself, but also across Asia, and work with other Asian enterprises as well, like Alibaba perhaps, and people like that. And also, I think it'd be great if they raised awareness about, again, training on business, but also raise awareness about things like dyslexia and neurodiversity generally, like ADHD and conditions like that, and the strengths that people with neurodiverse conditions like myself have. Maybe they could find out about those things and share that information with other people across India and across Asia as well. Number three, I hoped, as I say, to promote their, to raise their profile. I was going to say promote their profile then, but raise their, help them to do even better and to sell even more things, and for people around the world to support them, all being well. And I would love I think they own Tetely Tea, that's one of the companies they own, and I'd love for them to do charitable projects across Africa and Asia, including supporting African tech and working to help African countries to get the AIT, African Institute of Tech, which could learn a lot from the IIT, the Indian Institute of Tech, and hopefully that can build relations, especially between India and African countries generally, like Kenya and South Africa and all over Africa, really, as much about Africa as possible, and also Africa and Asia generally, but again, especially India. Excuse me. Number 4, I think one of the things Tata does is also provides security or military stuff for India, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I don't know a huge amount about the company, but I think I don't like wars or violence or anything like that, but I think it is good for a company to protect itself and defend itself. So I think it would be good if they could work on logistical things that could prevent terrorist attacks, or just generally keep India safe and secure from even potential invasions or terrorist attacks, or anything like that. Like look at ways like maybe surveillance against people who are trying to cause trouble or division, like riots or anything like that. Maybe they could look at ways to provide CCTV and work with the Indian government and other Indian entrepreneurs and enterprises and businesses to keep India as safe and secure as possible. And hopefully, again, it will benefit the company itself and India or Asia even on the whole. Number 5, I'd love to hear what the company's goals are and how to help them achieve their goals. And I would love for Tata as well as other Indian companies to work together to help India to achieve its goals of becoming a $5 trillion economy as soon as possible. Maybe even exceed their goals. I think that's by 2025 that they want to become a $5 trillion economy. And I think it'd be great if they could even exceed those expectations, and Tata could also exceed the expectations about how much money it hopes to make. So I hope possibly people of Indian or Asian origin, or even people generally who want to see India do well, or who have a soft spot for India, will support Tata, and hopefully it can work on alleviating poverty and helping the country to clean up, and even things like making better sanitation, or dare I say better toilets or things like that. People say in India that's one of the things about safety issues, and better sanitation could help people to be connected, maybe improving the image of India by showing it to be cleaner, improving sanitation and that sort of thing. So perhaps Tata could reinvest in those sorts of things, and in return get support from the government, like tax exemptions or increased fundings and more praise from the government and awards and things like that. And again, other Indian businesses could do similar. Number 6, one of my main ideas is I would love for them to invest in Italian football. Due to my alliterations, I'd probably love for them to invest especially in Torino, or Italian football generally, but especially just because it begins with T. So I know that's a bit of a naive idea of mine, but yeah, I'd love for them to invest in Torino or even Italian football generally, but possibly they could particularly choose Torino and network with like Tesla and other companies like that to invest in Torino, and that could open up a partnership where they work together in other areas as well. Maybe I'm being naive, but that's one of my dreams. I'm talking about my dreams generally. Number 7, I'd also, as ever, you can probably guess what I'm going to say if you watch any of my other videos, I would love for them to invest in Celtic as well, Celtic FC. And number 8, again, I'd love for them to open partnerships with other Indian companies and look at how they can benefit the whole economy, tackle poverty, again, improve sanitation, make India more cleaner, and redefine some of the negative stereotypes about India, like improving women's rights and education for girls and things like that. So hopefully we'll give the country a better reputation as well, supporting those women and girls themselves. It will also hopefully benefit the country as well generally. Number 9, I hope they'll promote and support Indian artists and poets, and again, people not from India especially, but also across Asia in areas like poetry, writing, art and creative areas, and support architectural projects across Asia, and hopefully they can build networks with other Asian businesses and entrepreneurs, and again promote entrepreneurship across Asia, and have awards groups and things like that, and award grants to young entrepreneurs, especially those with dyslexia and cerebral ADHD. And number 10, again, especially supporting young entrepreneurs. And thanks so much whoever gave a like. I hope this video really recorded properly, because I've been having problems with my internet connection for some reason. And as ever, I appreciate your views, and I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I think I did quite well at managing the time as well, approximately 10 minutes. But as ever, I'd love to hear from you, and peace and love.